Have you ever felt that anyone has ever tried to take advantage of you?
Then you go to this phase of think, oh, what happened? My life is over. First you stay in hospital, and then they let you go home. You sit in front of the TV or in your bed. You sit there with the depression. I think life is over. And I knew I wanted to go back to Thailand.
Hi everybody, Pete here from Thairish Times. I hope you're doing well. What's the story, as I always say? I hope you can hear me. We've got lots of rain going on in the background. It's rained all day long and I just really wanted to film this intro, so I said okay, we'll go ahead. But anyway, today I'm going to meet a gentleman named Alain, who's going to tell a remarkable story about the adversity he faced in his life. Alain is disabled. That doesn't mean his life is over. Far from it. He's living life in his own terms. He's moved over to Thailand. He's going to tell his story for you today. I hope you like it. So without further ado, let's go meet Alain. And then hang around at the end of the interview. And I'll tell you what myself and Alain spoke about off camera. Cheers. Thanks very much. Alain, how's it going? Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you too. I'm fine, thanks.
Tell everybody where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Swiss.
And how long have you been over here in Thailand?
I'm here now since a little bit over a year.
Over a year, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go right back to when you were growing up in Switzerland. What was life like for you?
Oh, I had a fairly normal, good life. Oh, I grew up like a normal child. I had a house and garden, playing. I had my good education. Ended up as an electronics engineer.
You're like electronics engineer?
Yes, yeah.
Wow. Tell us about that.
Well, first I was in research and development for machines, for laboratories, but my real passion was always about IT.
Okay.
So I changed into this kind of job. I was like an IT all-rounder at the end.
Very good. Now we were going back and forth talking about your story, and you mentioned in 2011 you had a stroke.
No, 2012.
2012, okay, I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
So can you fill us in on what happened in 2012?
I just started my last job I had, and a few months later, that was actually after my first time in Thailand, I had thrombosis in my leg. This was just painful, but I thought, well, something new. I got medication to make my blood thinner, so it should prevent me from stroke, but for some reason it did not. So I got another thrombosis, but this time in my brain.
And do you remember where you were when you had the stroke?
I was actually shopping, so shopping is dangerous, you know.
Yeah. And did you feel ill before the stroke, or did it just come on you, or?
Actually, it started by just, I could not really talk anymore.
Okay.
I was shopping for Halloween stuff.
Right.
And then I ended up in the emergency room. They said, oh, you had a stroke. I said, what's that?
Well, you passed out.
No, actually, I can remember everything. Well, I could speak technically, but I lost my words.
Okay.
I think it happened too many times. To many people, if the region of where the speech is in the brain, if this part is broken, then you forget the name of the things. I wanted to buy something and I had to ask employee, I need to have the
Okay.
I cannot remember the name of what I need.
Did it get worse later on?
I felt like I was drunk and said, what happened? Something is not good. And they had an employee from the store. He said, do you need help? Do you need emergency? You need an ambulance? I said, no, I think I just need to sit a little bit. But after that, I called my mom and said, maybe you have to take me home. And then she saw, oh, half side of my face is dropping down. So I could not move the muscles in my face anymore. And she saw, oh, there's something very bad. And she drove me to the emergency from the hospital. And they made a big noise, a stroke alarm, and what's that? I had absolutely no idea what was wrong with me. I thought, yeah, maybe have a break for an hour or two and then it's okay again. But it was not.
And then what happened? You were very sick then for a couple of months, or talk us through the recovery process.
Oh, after emergency, you go to a stroke unit in the hospital. This is just for people with stroke. They have physical therapists and speech therapists. And all the doctors, they know what to do. I came to a rehab hospital. I don't know how to describe that. They were all only for people with brain injuries. So I was there for a few months. I not remember exactly how long. I think I came in 2012. 2013 I moved to my mom's place. But I was still only able to drive around in a wheelchair. But I already relearned how to speak, and I had a nurse who came to support me every morning, even if I used to live at my mom's place. And I came from a city, and then I changed to a very small town. I said, no, I want to go back to the city. I'm a city guy.
We've been talking and you have a message for the world, okay? People that are watching this now, they're probably thinking, the man has had a terrible stroke. Well, why is he in Thailand? Why is he not back in Switzerland? Do you have anything to say, a message to the world about you, your life?
I mean, first, after you have something like me, I know there are many people, there are millions. I think first, for months, they don't even know what happened. I can remember everything, so don't know if this is good or bad. But then you go to this phase of think, oh, what happened? My life is over. And then you stay home. First you stay in hospital. Then you can leave the hospital. And then they let you go home. You sit in front of the TV or in your bed. You sit there with the depression. I think life is over. And I knew I wanted to go back to Thailand just for holidays for 2 weeks. And then I came here and said, oh, so good, no more pain. And life is much slower here.
So when you said no more pain, is it the hot weather that's good for you?
Yes, yes. Because I cannot move the left side of my body. I think it's the muscles don't get enough blood or whatever. I'm not a doctor, but many people who are paralyzed, they have the problem in cold climate, cold weather, they get pain. So as soon as you land in an airport in a hot country like Thailand, you feel such a relief. So, oh, nice, no more pain. So that's when I went back home. I thought, oh, I need to come again. And after a few years of coming here as a tourist, one day you decide, why do I even come back? So let's go there. No matter what people say, oh, you're crazy. No, you're not. Not having pain is worth all the paperwork and whatever you need.
So talk us through a typical day for you in Bangkok.
I feel almost like a Thai. My day is all around food. I stand up in the morning, think, where do I go today? Go eat somewhere. I see if I have some friends that are not working now, if they want to join. Because I don't work, so I have time all day.
So you go around, you have food with your friends. Are your friends Thai? Are they foreign?
Most of my friends are Thai.
Okay. How do you find Thai people?
Yes.
Are they helpful?
Yes, especially my maid and caretaker / neighbor / friend.
So you have a maid and a caretaker in the building, is it?
Oh, it's from my old condo.
Ah, from your old condo, okay.
Well, the fun is that we met in a restaurant in the area. She came to me, she said, oh, he's eating alone, but I know him. She knew my name before we even met. She saw me online.
Okay. Right.
And then, where do you live? I said, this and this condo. She said, oh, me too. So it turned out we were neighbors.
That's very good. So you have some friends.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you kind of a personal question. Have you ever felt that anyone has ever tried to take advantage of you?
Yes, yeah.
It has happened?
It has, yeah. But I learned from it and thought, oh, okay, continue life. I mean, I think that the classic that happened to Farang guys.
Was it a woman?
Yes.
That, like, got involved maybe, or did she take your money?
She didn't steal it, like take it and run. But I thought, oh, that's very convenient to live together with someone like a roommate. So I always had help. So it's convenient, but then she thought, oh, I have a Falang, now can have this and this. And I was ready to compensate her for work, for what she did for me. But then it turned out that she need or wanted too much.
Do you have someone taking care of you now, like a nurse now?
Yes, my maid is also a nurse, and she helps me with my medicine. She prepares them, and she comes once a week. But my goal is to live alone without help.
That's the goal. You're working towards that.
Yes, yeah. And I think I do a good job now, because nobody thought it was possible. Because back in Switzerland I had the nurse coming in the evening and in the morning just to give me the pills. Look here, don't forget, you have to take this. It'll help you shower. And I always said, I can do it alone, but no, you cannot, it's too dangerous, you can fall. And then I just say, oh, I don't really need them.
Can I ask how old you are?
Now I'm 41. I came here when I was 40. And I made a lot of progress, especially here in Thailand, because life is physical therapy. Even if you live a normal life,
you have anything to say to people that are watching this now and take their health for granted?
As long as you're not too shy to ask for help, don't be shy, because maybe one day you need it too. Because it happened to me from one day to the next.
Everything
my life
was fine.
changed. Yeah.
Life changed.
By job, by life. But I restarted it just in another country.
You're quite a positive person, aren't you?
Yeah, you need to be positive. Otherwise, when you give up, it's not a life anymore.
Do you plan to stay long term in Thailand?
Yes, as long as I can. Yeah. I have everything I need here. I have a good health care. I was in a lucky situation to get health insurance even with all my pre-existing conditions.
Is your health insurance from Switzerland?
No, I had to give this up. They said, no, we can, only as a tourist, we can keep you as a customer.
So your healthcare is in Thailand, is Thai company?
No, it's an international company. I think they are from Dubai. But they can directly pay the bill from the hospitals in Thailand. So I just need to go there. Can even only get my pills or go to a checkup, and they pay for it.
What do your family think of you being over here in Thailand? Are they worried?
I think first they were very worried because I'm the only child in the family. But as soon as they see, oh, he's having a better life there and he's happy, so they accepted it.
Do they come over and visit you?
My mom comes in November and visit me as a tourist.
Sounds good. Are you excited?
Yes, I am. Yeah. I hope she likes it too.
Is this her first time coming to Thailand?
No, she was in Phuket before, but this was before the whole situation.
Yeah. And you like watching other YouTubers, don't you?
Yes.
Who's your favourite YouTuber? Thai YouTuber. You don't have to say me now, Alain. Who's your favourite Thai YouTuber?
My favourite?
Okay, let's not ask you.
I watch almost all of them, so...
You watch almost all?
I hope I know all of them.
Okay, cool. Alain, thank you very much.
Okay,
I really admire you for what you're doing, how you're living your life. You're living life on your terms.
I think it's only possible here, I think. Because here people leave you alone and they offer help.
It's one great quality of Thai people, isn't it?
Yes,
how helpful they are.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes you want to do something yourself to practice, and then they help you. You don't want the help. You need to explain them why you want to try it yourself.
It's very interesting. People probably don't realize that I've never come to Thailand. Like what kind of... It's just the level of help that Thai people are, the extremes that they're willing to go to help. It's really, really amazing. I hope you like that interview. Of all the interviews I've done, that has to be one of the ones that I really learned the most from. Alain is remarkable. We spoke for about 45 minutes off camera at the end of the interview, and he told me a really funny story. He's actually a very spontaneous guy. He told me a story about a group of Thai friends in Phuket sent him a message. They were joking and they said, "Are you coming for dinner, Alain?" And he said, "I'll be there." And he booked a flight from Bangkok and flew to Phuket, had dinner, and then flew back to Bangkok. Super spontaneous. And I mean, that's it, you know, he's a happy guy. He's a happy guy, and that really kind of hit home for me, that, you know, something bad has happened in his life, something terrible has happened, but he remains positive, upbeat. And I have great respect for that, great admiration for you, Alain. I hope you're doing well. I wish you the best of luck. And I learned a lot from your interview, mate. I learned a lot. And thanks very much. I enjoyed the experience meeting you. Really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did as well. And hope you can take something from this. And if there is anything that you did learn from this, leave it in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you got from the interview as well. So cheers, I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.